I decided to start a booktube account because my videos were getting too long for TikTok, and if you just want to hear about books, just come to my YouTube channel. So I figured for this first video we could go through the books I have on my TBR and just talk about them and all that stuff. And I want to hear all of your opinions on these books in the comments because I need to know if I need to read them immediately. Like, I need to know all your thoughts and opinions. So I guess let's go see what's on my TBR. Okay, welcome to my bookshelf. She's beautiful. She gets the job done because I don't live at home full time. I'm a college student and I'm gonna have a bookshelf there. So on this side is my physical TBR and everything on this shelf I have read. And then I have a little stack on the bottom here, which is like my monthly reads, like what I'm reading this month, what I finished. So first up we have Radiant Shadows. I don't know where the dust jacket is, but on Goodreads it has an overall rating of 3.97 stars. I got this one at Wall of Books a few years ago. I think I was still in high school when I got it. And I think I only got it because it was cheap and the words are really big, which I like. I really don't know much about this book, so that's why I've been putting it off. I don't know what it's about. Next is One Dark Window, and this has an average rating of 4.27 stars, and I got this one last year, I think, when I went to Macon, and I got it because I think that's when it was like going viral on TikTok and everything, and everybody talks about how good it is, and I wanted to know why, but I have yet to read it. This is definitely more of like a fall winter book, I think, though. And then we have Belladonna. This is 3.96 stars on Goodreads, and I don't remember when I got this one. I think it was like half off at Barnes or something, and again, it was going viral on TikTok and I wanted to know why, so I got it and I haven't read it. I think I did softy enough it just because I think I tried to read it in the summer and that's just not the vibe of this book. Next is The Fine Print, and I got this one from Wall of Books too, and it was like $10, so that's not bad at all. I don't know why I got it. I think I just wanted to buy something, but it has an average rating of 3.81 stars. We have The Dating Playbook, which has 3.76 stars on Goodreads, and this one I got a few years ago. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's like a fake dating situation. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. Oh no, it is. Okay. Fake dating. He's a football player. She's a trainer. So, don't know why I bought it. And I did softy enough this one, which I do need to read it though, actually. Next is While We Were Dating, and this has 3.73 stars on Goodreads. And I really don't know what stuck out to me about this book. I think the concept was cool because one of them is like famous or something and it's another fake dating book. But people weren't really big fans of it that I follow, and so I think that's what scared me away from reading it. Next is This Is Where It Ends, and this has 3.68 stars. And I think I got halfway through this one and then I softy enough'd it. I do really want to read it because I think the concept is crazy. So if you've read this one, let me know what you think about it. We have The Unforgettable Loretta Darling, and this has 3.37 stars on Goodreads. And this was on the half off table at Barnes, and that's why I got it. I think it reminded me a lot of Evelyn Hugo when I read the back of it, but I got this one a while ago. We have A Little Life, and this one has, I think, around 4.29 stars on Goodreads. And I got this one because everybody said it broke their heart. And if you can't tell, I have FOMO. I wanted to know why. I think I read about 50 pages of it before I stopped reading it because I was like, summertime is not the time to be reading this. This is definitely a fall book. So I do want to read this in the fall. We have The Things We Leave Unfinished, which has 4.31 stars on Goodreads, and I was given this book, and I don't really know what it's about. I started listening to the audiobook of it, but then my free trial ran out or whatever. So I do want to read it though because I'm pretty sure it was like crazy viral on TikTok. We have The Sun Is Also a Star, which has 3.96 stars on Goodreads, and I've had this one for such a long time. I got it because I really like Everything by this author, and I don't really know what this one is about. I tried the audiobook of it this past summer, and it just got really confusing because it's multiple perspectives. So I have to like actually read this one to be able to know what's going on. Next we have the Darkest Minds series. I'm pretty sure that this one is a compilation of short stories, and that the last book wasn't out when this collection was like when I got it. As you can tell by the completely obliterated spine, I tried to read it. I don't know why I stopped reading it, but I got this series because of how much I loved the movie, and I still love the movie. So, the ratings, 4.15 stars, 4.2 stars, 4.24 stars, and 4.22 stars. I really want to read this series, but again, it gives fall because it's like sci-fi. A lot of these books are fall books, which is why I'm not reading them right now, clearly, because it's not fall, it's summer. So we have Shadow and Bone, and this one has 3.92 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one. I don't really know why. I think it was at Target, and they were having some kind of sale, and I needed another book. And I heard that Sarah Caroli, I'm pretty sure it's her, who really likes this like series and the way it like connects with the other series that she's written. I'm blanking on the name, but you know what I'm talking about. So I do want to read this one just because I've heard such good things about it. We have Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, and this one has 4.03 stars on Goodreads. And I got this one a long time ago. I think I was in high school when I got it. And I think it's like enemies to lovers type of thing. They're rivals, like valedictorian, something like that. So it is high school YA, which I do love a good YA romance. So if you've read this one, let me know. Funny You Should Ask has 3.56 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one because Sarah, Haley, and Destiny all got this book, and I'm pretty sure they all liked it, but I didn't know how small the words would be when I got it, and that's why I haven't read it yet, because I hate it when books have minuscule words. So I'm waiting on the audiobook for this one on Libby, and then I will actually give it a chance because the concept sounds great. I think I would really enjoy it, besides the fact that the words are so small. We have The Keeper of Stars, which has 4.32 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one because it was on a half-off table at Barnes, and I think it's like childhood friends type of thing, but I thought the cover was really cute, and when I read the like back of it in Barnes, I was like, okay, that sounds good. Couldn't tell you what it's about right now, but this is on my list, clearly. We have The Butterfly Garden, which has 4.09 stars on Goodreads, and the concept of this one sounds amazing. I can't read this one yet because it is a book club book. There are a few in here, and it's literally just me and one other girl, and we spin a wheel to see what book we get to read. So we've been wanting this one for such a long time, so maybe the next time we just pick it rather than spin the wheel. Next is The Nightingale, and this has 4.64 stars on Goodreads, and this is another book club book. I love Kristen Hanna. I think I've read 4 of her books, and this would make number 5, and everybody loves this book. I'm pretty sure this is what got a lot of people into her, so I do need to read this one. We have The Revenant Games, which has 3.71 stars, and this is another book club book, and to me, it sounds like a mix of Vampire Diaries, Hunger Games, that type of thing, so it is a very fall type book. We have Girl Abroad, which has 3.64 stars, and I got this one a few years ago when I was starting the Deal series. I forget what like college that's called. I don't know if it's Briar U, but that was when I was on like my L. Kennedy high. I haven't read it yet, but I thought the concept sounded really cool, like foreign exchange student or like study abroad student. It sounds a lot like Exo Kitty now that I think of it, but we'll see. Conversations with Friends has 3.74 stars on Goodreads, and I've had this one for a little while now. I think I got it because of how much Haley Pham loves Sally Rooney. I don't know why I've been pushing it off. I think it's just because I don't really know what it's about, but I've been thinking of picking it up this summer. How to Survive a Horror Story has 3.69 stars on Goodreads, and this is another book club book. We just got this one like 2 weeks ago, and I just found out that it's like a new release. It came out earlier this month, but the concept sounds really cool. It's like this group of authors go to a house where a different author was killed and like stuff is happening. So yeah. The Teacher by Frida McFadden has 3.9 stars on Goodreads, and this is another book club book. We're reading all of Frida McFadden's books. I think we've read probably like 8 or 9 by now. And it's just like a fun little thing to be able to say I've read all of Frida books. So, don't know what this one's about, but I don't really care because I'm gonna read it at some point. Maybe in Another Life has 3.79 stars on Goodreads, and this one reminds me a lot of Look Both Ways, that Netflix movie with Lily Reinhart in it. I got this one a while ago when I was loving Taylor Jenkins Reid, so I do really want to read this one though. I think it'd be great for summer. Next we have The Score, which has 4.15 stars on Goodreads, and this is the off-campus series, not the Briar U series, my bad. But I want to read this whole series before the TV show comes out, so this will definitely be read in the winter since it is about hockey. So if you've read this whole series, let me know what you think, and are you excited about the TV show coming out? The Toll has 4.16 stars on Goodreads, and I started this series in May, I think it was, and I don't know why I've been putting off reading this, probably because of how big of a book it is, and I think I also just don't want the series to end because it's a trilogy, and this is the last book, obviously, and it's a really good series so far, so I do need to read it though, soon. The Family Next Door has 3.83 stars on Goodreads, and this one seemed like a literary fiction mixed with mystery thriller, and I got this one a long time ago. I tried listening to the audiobook this summer, but it's multiple point of views and it was really throwing me off, so this is going to be another one that I have to like actually read. Between Us has 3.72 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one because of how much Haley Pham loves this author, and the concept of this book sounds so good. And it is another book club book, which is upsetting, but I'm really excited to read this one. The Turn of the Key has 3.91 stars on Goodreads, and it is another book club book. I don't really know what this one is about. We just bought a whole bunch of books at one time based off of TikTok recommendations, so who knows? If you've read this one, let me know what you rated it because I really have no clue what it's about. The Only One Left has 4.13 stars on Goodreads, and it is another book club book. I think I'm excited for this one. I did just finish reading Middle of the Night by this author, and I really did not like it. The narrator on the audiobook, I think, has some, like, is part of the reason I didn't like it so much, because he was really annoying. But I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and I hadn't heard anything about that one. So I'm hoping that people won't let me down with what they think about this book. 1,000 Boy Kisses has 4.05 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one in high school when it was super TikTok famous, and I did softy enough it. I don't know why. I think like the characters were kind of annoying to me, but I do want to read it just to get it off of this, or at least get far enough into it to decide if I do want to DNF it. So I know this one has a lot of mixed reviews. The Way I Am Now has 4.1 stars on Goodreads, and this is the second book to The Way I Used to Be, and I really enjoyed that book. So I don't know why I haven't read this one yet. I've had it on my shelf for a really long time, but with it having like 4.1 stars, it has to be good. Legendborn has 4.31 stars on Goodreads, and I just got this one like 2 weeks ago, and I think I'm gonna save reading it for the fall since it is like magic and stuff, but everybody talks about how much they love this book, so I was like, you know what, it's on a half off table, I'm gonna get it. Pretty as a Picture has 3.48 stars on Goodreads, and I've had this one for at least 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's this girl who's a scriptwriter, and she writes like a horror film, but the stuff that she wrote is like actually playing out. So, sounds super interesting. Don't know why I haven't read it yet. Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home has 4.25 stars on Goodreads, and this is a softie enough. I'm that far into it, and it's just a little slow for me right now, so that's why I'm like pausing on it. But like obviously I'm gonna read this series. I absolutely love Daisy. Trying to just push through Magnolia's story to get to Daisy because I don't know how I feel about Magnolia right now. But people say that this book changes their feelings on her. So maybe I do need to like pick it back up. Malibu Rising has 4.03 stars on Goodreads, and I tried reading this one like 3 years ago, and if you can't tell, I took it to the beach So it's had some water damage to it. Again, I got this when I was obsessed with Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I do need to read it because I really like historical fiction, and she does a great job with her writing. So, The Trial of the Sun Queen has 3.89 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one because it was on a half-off table at Barnes, and I love it so much when a fantasy book has trials and like some kind of competition because it's so much fun. It makes the book go by so fast. So I debated starting this one recently, but I feel like I might have to wait until fall to really like get into the experience of it, you know? Magic Hour has 4.17 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one because of how much I love Kristen Hanna, and that's pretty much it. I recently got it like a month ago, that's why I haven't read it yet, but I'm thinking I'll read it within like the next 2 or 3 months. Society of Lies has 3.53 stars on Goodreads, and I got this one from a half-off table at Barnes, and the concept of it sounded so good. I love a little secret society with like mystery stuff going on, and like a girl goes missing or something, so super excited for this one. And then Dial A for Aunties has 3.69 stars on Goodreads, and I'm currently listening to the audiobook of this one, but I'm thinking of stopping just because I'm not a big fan of the narrator. I did try to read this a few years ago, and I softy enough'd it. Don't know why. But I think the concept of it is really great, so I need to read it. If you've read any of these books, let me know. Let me know which ones you think I should read immediately. And I really hope you enjoyed this video of just going through my TBR, just a little sit-down talking video. I'm trying to come up with a few video ideas, so let me know what you would like to see, and I'll try and make that happen. I am a busy girl. I work a full-time job right now, and I commute over an hour to work one way. So I don't have a ton of time. I do most of my reading through audiobooks right now, but when school starts back in the fall, you better believe I'm gonna be back on my grind. My goal for books this year was 50, and I think I'm on 49 right now, which is really good for me because last year my goal was also 50 and I hit like 52. So the fact that I'm already almost at that point halfway through the year is crazy. So I figured why not just start documenting my reading journey, because I love to read, I love to watch book videos, and I'd love to be part of the community. So I hope you liked this video. Let me know which books you think I should read immediately, and I will see y'all in another video.